Hello and welcome to more Mega Man 2! Today I'm going to be trying out the password feature, which I've never used before. So we're back at the little title screen right here. Let's go to Pick Difficult once again, and let's try the password option. So I've got the screenshot from the end of the last episode where we had the password, so let me fill that in. Alright, there it is. So that is the password. Now, I'm hoping it still has like all my E-tanks and crud. It looks like it kept track right there that it has all the weapons and all the items I got, and as you can see, it has all the stages I beat as well. So let's go into Quickman stage. That's the one I want to do next, and let's find out if it's actually going to store my E-tanks as well. Really hoping it will, because I think we had like 3 E-tanks last time. So let's go check this crud out. Ready? Drop right in. And yes, it did! Okay, so we still have all 3 E-tanks. I am super happy about that, so I don't have to play through the game every time I start an episode. Alright! So let's go try out that item 3 we got last time. You can see over on the left we do have an extra life. So what item 3 does is it's going to bounce along and it'll stick to a wall once it gets over there. So it'll just bounce like that. It'll stick to the wall and it'll start climbing it. And that's pretty much all it does. So there you go. Let's go ahead and drop down. Now we're going to have some more bacon guys right here. We can one-shot these dudes with the metal blade, so I'll try to do that. Yeah. Now, well, got hit by both of them. Oh well, it's fine. Now, we're going to have some crazy stuff in this stage, to put it lightly. We're going to have these things. They're like these energy beams that will instantly kill you if you happen to get hit by them. So what I'm going to do is apparently get a black screen, but if we go over to Flashman's weapon, we can use that to pause things. And we want to drop down on the right here because there's going to be some bonus crud. Heck yeah, we get another E-tank, an extra life, and some energy restoration for Flashman's weapon. I don't actually know how to stop using it. Can we just pause and swap? No, we can't. I don't think you can stop using it. I think it just goes until you run out of energy right there. If you guys know of a way to stop that, let me know, but I don't know how to stop it. So right here, we're going to have some of these fire guys, and simply put, they're going to be, well, turning the lights on. If you kill them, the lights go back out, but you do want to kill them because you want to actually get past the guys and not get attacked because they'll drop some fire on you. Now right here, you can't really see, but there's actually a cliff in front of me, so I have to jump, and now I'm up on the higher ledge. You can kind of see it popped into view right there. So I probably should not have used Flashman's weapon during the easy part earlier, because now it's going to be a lot harder. I'm going to try to make this work. Okay, let's drop down again. Let's do take number 2. Well, I'm dead again. Alright, let's try this one again. Let's just get through here. So what you want to do is drop down, hit the floor, jump back up, and on you go. Now, we're going to have a lot of screens doing this, and you have to be very quick for the whole thing. I don't even know what I did wrong that time. Oh no, man, I'm gonna get a game over. This is embarrassing. Don't worry, I only practiced this stage literally like a dozen times before this recording. No big deal. It's the Let's Play curse coming out in full force right here. Oh, what? I guess you can just walk off of that. I don't know why. What? I'm so confused. Okay, I'm gonna get this crud. So apparently you can just walk off to the side right there if you actually land on that top part. So I never actually landed on the top part before, so that's why I was kind of confused. But how do you get... What? Okay, we're gonna have to try that again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong right there. There's probably something obvious that I just happen to not do when I practice the stage over and over for the past like 2 hours. But hey, at least we get more chances at some 1-ups right here. By the way, for these bacon guys, you can actually stand up top like this and you can shoot down. And if you get just right above them, you can actually hit them before you drop down. So you don't have to actually take any damage right there. Okay, I've got this crud this time. Don't even worry about it, guys. I really got this crud figured out. You just have to hold right the instant you get out of that crud, and you'll be fine. So you really have to be holding the direction you want to go the instant you start. Now, down there was a power regenerator. You can get that if you're using Flashman's weapon, but if you're not, then you're probably just going to die trying. We will get some extra life right there. I'm going to skip that one up for sure. Definitely not trying for that one. Don't feel like getting myself killed some more. Okay, so we're doing much better this time. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Oh boy. Okay, I'm dead. Right after I say I'm doing better. By the way, the checkpoint is back here, so I have to do it all again. Okay, I'm not gonna get stuck this time. Yeah, we're making it through. Okay, making some progress right here. It's just one of those weird things. Well, let me kill this guy first. So this guy is actually weak to Airman's weapon. Takes a lot of swings normally, but if you just shoot him like that, very, very easy to take down. This guy, not so easy to dodge, but we'll just do our best here. Just shoot at him when we can, and there you go. But it's one of those strange things. It's like you can practice something over and over and over, have it down by heart, but then as soon as it's like the time where you're like, people are watching, you know, you start to mess up. I feel like that happens not just in Let's Plays like it is right now, but I feel like that happens in real life a lot as well. And even like on the topic of other video games, if you watch like speedruns, like when you watch the big marathons like Awesome Games Done Quick, there's like this speedrunning meme where something will happen. The person's never seen it before, and they'll say, that's never happened before, even though that person's played that game hundreds of times. For some reason, stuff goes bad when other people are watching. But anyways, we've got Quickman right here. So his weakness is actually the crash bombs, so we're going to go ahead and use that crud. Now, you could just hit him directly like that, or you can get the crash bombs to stick to the wall, and the explosion will hurt him a bunch and crud like that. It's kind of hard to avoid damage with that strat, but you don't really need to. He doesn't deal that much damage, and you can just jump around and eventually kill him anyways. So, okay, we actually managed to beat a stage in Mega Man 2. We've got 2 more to go today, though, so let's go ahead and get equipped with Crud and move on to Bubble Man stage. Now, I'm about to say something, and because I'm going to say it, this is probably going to go very wrong, but in my opinion, Bubble Man stage is the easiest stage in the game, so let's go get to it. Yeah, like I said, because I said that, I'm probably going to die a lot now. Now, there is some stuff that can definitely kill you quite horribly here. Also, this waterfall, this crud messes up video compression really, really bad. So I'm not sure how this is going to look on YouTube. I've cranked my bitrate up to like 20,000 on the recording. I'm sure the recording will look fine, but we'll just have to wait and see how this looks on YouTube. It might look absolutely like garbage, but yeah, well, let's try to get through this section pretty quickly here. Or get knocked into the thing by a frog. That's never happened before. Gosh dang, the little frogs are chasing me everywhere. They're jumping up the platforms. They are not leaving me alone. You stinking little frogs, man. Oh my gosh, these guys are violent. Okay, so down here we're gonna have these platforms, and if you jump on them like this, and you jump at the instant that you land on them, they won't drop, but if you kind of stand on them for just a second, they'll drop, so you gotta watch out for that. Okay, I've used up a lot of my Metal Blade on those frogs. I don't even think the frogs are weak to the Metal Blade. I probably should have used a different weapon on those, but oh well. I lost 1 life, but we made it past. Now we're going to be dropping down into the water, and while we're down here, our jumping mechanics are going to change a little bit. We're going to jump a lot higher whenever we jump. So, yeah, you can do some very high jumps, but it can also be a bad thing, as you'll see in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys to see if I can get any... Nope. I was going to try to get some weapon restoration, but oh well. So right there, up top, we've got some black spikes, and those are insta-death. So if we touch those, we die. So you gotta be careful with your high jump. You don't want to jump so high that you jump right into that crud. So for that big fish guy, you gotta shoot his little angler thing on the top. The rest of them you can't really damage. And we've got some like Metroid-looking cruds over here as well, but they die in 1 shot to the Metal Blade. So these spikes right here, you gotta watch out. You don't want to be going too quick through this section, otherwise you're probably gonna accidentally bump into one and die. Especially if you just like walk off the side of one of these cliffs, you can easily walk into the side of one of those spikes. So I like to take this part really slow. As long as you take it slow, it's not too difficult. If you try to rush it, you might end up getting yourself insta-killed. So let's go down right through there, try to get some restoration. Yes, we got some right there. And let's take down another one of these big fishy guys. Get that little angle. Oh, yeah, we did it. Took a little damage, but immediately restore it with the balls. Heck yeah. So let's go up through here. I think we're almost at the end of these spikes. Please tell me we're almost at the end. I thought we were. I thought we were, man. Get out of here, spikes. No one likes you, man. I think we really are almost done with these, though. On the bright side, these little frogs can't knock me into pits anymore because there are no pits down here. So that's excellent. But we do have more pits up ahead right here, and back to this waterfall crud. Once again, hopefully this doesn't look ridiculous on YouTube, but, well, boy, but we'll see. You gotta be careful, because obviously if you jump over a pit and these guys hit you while you're in the air, oh my gosh, they might knock you in. Okay, so we're at the boss. I want to go over to Quickman's weapon, which is the Quick Boomerang, this little crud right here. It's pretty good against this guy. You can also kill him very easily with the Metal Blade. This guy is super easy. I'm not even going to try to do any strats. I'm just going to run at the guy and mash buttons because that's all Bubble Man really deserves. He's incredibly, incredibly easy. So bring it on. It's going to launch some quick boomerang action right here. Get him, dude. Heck yeah. Honestly, I feel like Metal Blade probably does just as much damage, so we could probably kill him just as easily with that. Either one of them is going to work out pretty well. And there you go. We got him. Now we just got to move on to Heatman stage, which is kind of the exact opposite. It's probably the hardest stage. Maybe Quickman is harder, but they're both pretty tough. Get equipped with Crud, and on we go! You know what, guys? Let's get some PPs out. Let's go ahead and hold down A, press start, and... What? Oh, I think you have to hold it during the transition, not just when you select it. So there was no PPs to be found. Oh, well. I guess we'll just have to deal with the stars right there. So let's go and begin Let's go and begin Heatman stage. Now for this, I will be using the Metal Blade quite a bit, like I will for most of this game in general. Watch out for the lava pits, because they're instant death. Watch out for lots of infinitely respawning enemies as well. I think, I'm not 100% sure, certain, but I'm pretty sure if you take some damage and you get hit invulnerability, if you fall into the lava while you still have that, it won't kill you, so you do have a chance to get back out. So it's not quite the same as an instant death pit, but you still just don't want to fall into that crud. Just avoid it the best you can, but if you fall into it after getting hit by an enemy, you should be able to get back out. Now, not only do we have instant lava death pits, we also have one block platforming, which I actually did a pretty good job at. I believe we can kill these guys with the crash bomb. Oop, well, come back here. Give him that crash bomb. That didn't work at all. There we go, okay, I think it takes like 3 swings. I'm actually not going to use all these on this guy though, because I want the crash bombs to break some blocks a little bit later, so yeah, well, we'll take some damage right there and let's move on as well. So here we get introduced to kind of the evil thing in this stage. We've got invisible blocks. You might remember this back from Mega Man 1. They make a return here. For this section, I'm going to just use item 3 to dodge it. We're going to shoot it like that and right to the top. Very, very easy to get past that with item 3. There will be other sections that are not quite as easy to pass, but well, if we've got a full restoration or a full energy bar on item 2, we should be able to make it past more invisible blocks later. So I would recommend not using item 2 before this point. Let's see if we can actually get up this crud. Gotta jump on block number 1. There we go. Okay, so right up here, you can see these are the little sections I wanted to do with Crash Bomb. So we'll just use that to get through. Don't have to deal with all of these little platform dudes. And there we go. Blow that crud up. Now this one, I'm probably not going to go through that gap even though I can. But I'll just blow it up just for fun. But let's see if we can just jump on this guy, jump right over top. There you go. Okay. So I think if you blow up that particular crash bomb thing, I think if that platform disappears underneath you, I think you can just hold to the right and still make it through. Not really sure though. Now right here, this section is absolutely ridiculous. Probably the hardest section out of all the 8 stages that we've played by a good chunk. But if we go down here, use item 2, hop on, and just go, then you'll be just fine. I would not recommend jumping off for that 1-up because then you're probably going to run out of number 2. So just hold it down and just go all the way across like that. And it's worth it. It's worth it to avoid that 1-up just to get through here a lot easier because you're probably going to die in the process anyways. So let's get that guy killed and... Quick boomerang, how about that crud? Yeah! I don't know, I'm not very good at dealing with those guys without taking a little bit of damage, but... Well, we got through. We've got plenty of health because this stage is pretty easy as well. I do want to use Bubble Man's weapon. It just shoots bubbles and it'll climb up... I thought it climbed up walls. Apparently not. Never mind. It goes along the floor. I thought it climbed up walls for some reason. But in we go. We've got Bubble Man's weapon. Bring it on, Heat Man. So here we go. This guy, very, very simple. I'm dead. Psycho, note to self, never call anything easy because you will die. Okay, so what we gotta do is just hit the guy, just shoot bubbles at him, and then he'll start doing his mega charge thing. So watch out for that crud. Just go ahead and hit him, and then he's gonna do that crud. There you go. We're probably gonna have to jump over him at some point, but I think that we take less damage than he takes, so if we just keep hitting him, he'll basically die before we do. So there you go. Kinda goofed, but I did it. Everything's fine, don't even worry about it. And we're gonna get equipped with some H, the atomic fire. And of course, we're also gonna get a message from Dr. Light. So you might have been wondering, we've got item 2, we've got item 3, where are we gonna get item 1? Here it is. After you beat Heatman stage, you'll get item 1 as well. So we've basically got our full toolkit. We've got all the weapons, we've got all the items. I think we're a little bit lacking on E-tanks. I think we've just got 3 right now, but actually, do we have 4? I think we might even have 4 E-tanks. So we're doing pretty good and ready to tackle Wily stage. Let's go ahead and look at our password right here. Look at that password. But alright, today was full of a lot of fails. I'm actually kind of embarrassed to be uploading this, but oh well, it's not a Psycho Let's Play if there's not a bunch of fails in it, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. We'll come back and do some of Wily stage. It's pretty long. There's like 6 levels, so we'll do the first half tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. Take care.